Let's read from Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 15 through 25 tonight, day 329. Starting in verse 15, it says, "In the meaningless life of mine, I've seen both of these, the righteous perishing in the righteousness, and the wicked living long in their wickedness. Do not be over righteous, neither be over wise. Why destroy yourself? Do not be over wicked, and do not be a fool. Why die before your time? It is good to grasp the one and not let go of the other. Whoever fears God will avoid all extremes. Wisdom makes one wise person more powerful than 10 rulers in a city. Indeed, there is no one on earth who is righteous, no one who does what is right and never sins. Do not pay attention to every word people say, or you may hear your servant cursing you, for you know in your heart that many times you yourself have cursed others. All this I tested by wisdom, and I said, I am determined to be wise, but this was beyond me. Whatever exists is far off and most profound. Who can discover it? So I turned my mind to understand, to investigate and to search out wisdom in the scheme of things, and to understand the stupidity of wickedness and the madness of folly. And to understand the stupidity of wickedness and the madness of folly." So let's address a couple things there in Ecclesiastes 7, 15 through 25, starting in verses 15 and 15, 16, 17, where it was talking about do not be over righteous, neither be over wise, and the righteous perishing in the righteousness. Like, why is he saying these things? Well, the Application Study Bible says, how can a person be too righteous or too wise? This was a warning against religious conceit, legalism, or false righteousness. Solomon was saying that some people become overly righteous or wise in their own eyes because they are deluded by their own religious acts. They are so rigid or narrow in their views that they lose their sensitivity to the true reason for being good, to honor God. Balance is important. God created us to be whole people who seek His righteousness and goodness. Thus, we should avoid both extremes of legalism and immorality. So, trying to avoid the extremes of legalism and immorality. Also, let's talk about some of the later verses that I read, verses 23 through 25, where he said, I'm determined to be wise, but this was beyond me. What does that mean? Solomon, who's writing this, one of the wisest people in the world at the time, he confesses how difficult it has been to act and think wisely. He emphasizes that no matter how much we know, some mysteries we will never understand. So thinking that you have enough wisdom is a sure sign that you certainly don't. That's what I got today. I'll keep it pretty simple. Just those words are pretty impactful. How do we avoid the extremes of life of being judgmental, being conceited, but at the same time pursuing God, pursuing a life of morality and not immorality? Not thinking that we have all of the answers, or not thinking that we're too wise, yet still trying to learn, to grow, to gain wisdom and knowledge from the Bible and from the people in our lives that we trust. Just threading those needles. That's what I've been thinking about today. So that's what I have today. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 15 through 25 on day 329.